Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to Jerry Mac Live. It's 5:21 a.m. here on the East Coast of the United States, February the 28th, 2021. Here's Donna Ray singing a song for you.
The single girl, all alone in a great big town. The single girl gets so tired of love letting her down. The life's unreal and the people are lonely, and the nights can get so lonely. The single girl needs a sweet loving man to lean on. I'm a single girl, wondering if love could be passing her by. I'm a single girl, and I know all about men and their lies. Nobody loves me 'cause nobody knows me. Nobody takes the time to go slowly. The single girl needs a sweet loving man to lean on. I gotta make my own way this rent. I've gotta pay. I need a nighttime love to get me through the day. I'm a single girl, all alone in a great big town. I'm a single girl, and I get so tired of love letting me down. But there's a man I've yet to know, waiting somewhere I've yet to go. Someday I'll have a sweet loving man to lean on. Someday I'll have a sweet loving man to lean on. The single girl needs a sweet loving man to lean on. The single girl needs a sweet loving man.
That was Donna Ray singing a song called Single Girl. Here's Donna Ray again.
I see it in his eyes, so it must be on his mind. He just might get the nerve to go for it this time. I better reel him in like a catfish on the line. Ain't no other woman gonna steal this man of mine. Don't you know, girls, a little bit of loving will keep the other woman away. Just a touch of kindness can go a long, long way. So try a little tenderness, you better start it right away. A little bit of loving will keep the other woman away. I'll have on my party dress and fix my hair that special way, changing every thought he'd have of ever running away. When he walks through that door, I put some loving on his mind. I'll stop him from turning into the cheating kind. There's nothing he can say or do to change my point of view. I'll shower him with kisses and a whole lot of loving too. I'll be shy as a fox and lead him right in to my game. I'll make sure without a doubt that he forgets her name. I'll throw a little something on him that'll keep him home at night. And I'll make her a memory after I turn out the lights. Don't you know, girls, a little bit of loving will keep the other woman away. Just a touch of kindness can go a long, long way. So try a little tenderness. You better start it right away. A little bit of loving will keep the other woman away. A little bit of loving will keep the other woman away.
Yeah, I co-wrote that. Me and two others wrote it together. Here's Donna Ray again. Yeah, my webcam's a little dirty and I tried to clean it, but that's about the best I could get it. I'll try again later.
On an old lonely hill stood an old rugged cross. Jesus hung there, oh, what it cost. He delivered us, and he set the captives free. Yes, he did it all that day on a hill called Calvary. Calvary, sweet Calvary, oh, for the blood that was shed for me. Calvary, sweet Calvary, he did it for you. He did it for me. He did it all that day on a hill called Calvary. As he hung on that hill, two thieves were by his side. One blamed the world, the other was prepared to die. Jesus said, don't worry, my son, my Father hears your plea. You can rest assured that today you'll be in paradise with me. Calvary, sweet Calvary, oh, for the blood that was shed for me. Calvary, sweet Calvary, he did it for you. He did it for me. He did it all that day on a hill called Calvary. He did it all that day on a hill called Calvary.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that was my friend Donna Ray again. She's from Shreveport, Louisiana. Now, I want to play another song for you by her because I played it for you on the phone because this is the one I want you to record, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
And this way you can hear it better than you did on the phone.
Okay. I'm all ears. I love that.
She's walking through tomorrow with yesterday's dreams. He can't bring her to today, even with all of his schemes. The other man she had before him hurt her bad, it seems, and now she's walking through tomorrow with yesterday's dreams. On the surface she looks happy, but inside she's crying. He can't warm her chilly heart. However, he's really trying. He told her that all of yesterdays are gone and will never return. She's reliving the pain of heartache she didn't earn. It seems the man before him broke her spirit and heart. The memory of that lost love is keeping them apart. He tried to erase the pain, but it just keeps lingering on. Their love won't stand a chance till his memory's gone. She's walking through tomorrow with yesterday's dreams.
Oh, that's good. Walking through tomorrow with yesterday's dreams.
Yes. Would you like me to tell you how I wrote that?
How did you write that?
Well, you see, when I was in Nashville for a while in the music business, sometimes you can't make enough dollars doing music, so you have to get a job, right?
Right.
That's what I used to tell all those young ones that came there and they'd ask me for my advice. They'd say, "What's the first thing I need to do?" I'd say, "Get a job."
That's right.
Well, I had a very unusual job. And this way I could do my job and do the nightlife at the same time. I had a job driving a taxi. I was a taxi driver.
You know where I was working when I first got my job because I had to pay a car payment?
Where?
I was working on Music Row, and I got a job at the Waffle House in Goodlettsville, working under Patsy Cline's niece. And she would look at me and say, "You sound just like my aunt." So
Well, see, you know what I mean. When you're in Nashville,
You got to get a job, or
you
you
got to
lose
get a job.
your car, or I had a car payment with Nissan before it went down in Kentucky. And I was working at Goodlettsville, and I ended up chasing a customer out the door, thinking that they hadn't paid. They were laughing at me because I was not a waitress.
Well, see, if you want to find somebody in the music business in Nashville, if you want a waiter or a waitress in Nashville, if you want to find somebody in the music business in Nashville, a singer or a songwriter, all you got to do is say, "Hey, waiter," and they'll be there.
Oh
Because
yeah.
just about everybody that's working in Nashville is wanting to make it in music.
The funny thing is I could not wait on people. It was hilarious. It was more like Lucy is trying to serve you because I was not a waitress. I was a manager, and I have so much respect for people that can actually wait and be good at it because not everybody can do that. It's an art.
But anyway, see, I was driving my taxi and I was at the airport. And this lady comes out and she's got a whole bunch of baggage. And I helped her with the bags and I put it in the back of my vehicle. I had a big station wagon, a
Oh,
Mercury station wagon, taxi. And I said, "Where?" She said, "Can I ride in the front with you?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, go ahead." So she got in the front. And I said, "Where are you going?" She said, "Smyrna." Well, that's down the road a ways, about 20 miles. And I said, "How are you doing today, ma'am?" And she says, "Well, I'm walking through tomorrow with yesterday's dreams." And by the time I got her there, I had written it in my head. I never had to change one word of the whole song. I even had the melody in my head, but I called Tony and I said, "Tony, create the melody." And the melody he created was the one I already had anyway in my head. Ain't that something?
yeah, that's a good song. I'm walking through tomorrow with yesterday's dream. Kind of like that.
Oh,
Yesterday's dream.
and guess what?
What?
The studio, not that track you just heard, it's actually a better track that we got on it that the demo singer Jimmy Davis did.
Okay.
And one of the best singers in Memphis. But guess what?
What?
Tony said he thinks the studio still got the track.
Oh wow. And I'm going to Memphis. Maria's going to
You
Memphis
understand?
first time.
Uh,
I went to Nashville, but I didn't get into Memphis. They said you better not go if you're solo Memphis at that time. But I'm
I understand. It is a dangerous city.
is it?
A lot of killings there.
Oh, well, Shreveport was supposed to be dangerous, but I loved every minute of Shreveport. I walked around with my friends, and well, thank God he was with us. But yeah, you're right. There's with more people, the city becomes dangerous. But I'm gonna pray
Well,
that
you just got to be careful. That's all.
yeah, I'm gonna.
Every place is dangerous. You can get killed in church. You know.
That's true, and I got my Camry, so Camry's always reliable. So
Well, I'm getting kind of tired. I've been
okay,
at it most. So what I want you to do is why don't you sing a song? Rachel's still here, and Rachel and sing a song, and let's dedicate it to Rachel, and then let's get out of here, and I'll try to get some rest. Does that sound all right to you?
okay. I'm just gonna play a little bit on my piano. My new
And
Porter.
sing a little bit, and sing a little bit too.
Yeah, a little bit of singing. This is
All
a book.
right, I'm gonna shut up and let you have it then.
Okay. When the sun goes down on my side of town, lonesome feeling comes through my door, and the whole world turns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad way in the back. Well, I sit alone and think of Lucy. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon room. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Just a little piece of it for you. That's for you, Jerry and Rachel.
Yeah, well, Rachel said she thanked us both, and it ought to be against the law for anybody to look as good as you do at 4:42 in the morning where you are. I mean, you have got Rachel. Now you have to agree. You have got the complexion of a 17-year-old.
Are you kidding? Thank you so much.
You are such a pretty lady.
Thank you. Well,
And
I'd like to tell that to Mike Ludwig, because I tell him I'm 38 and he's mad at me. But if you think you're young in your mind, you'll stay young. I don't have any.
well,
both.
yes. Look here, I'm really young. I'm only 80.
I know.
And
You
I
look
tell
great.
everybody that's young because it'll be 20 years before I'm 100. See?
Well, you might live to be 107,
Or
so
116.
114. People are
Yeah.
living and they're loving their lives, So I have a patient in Houston, Texas. She's 107 now, and she still bathes herself. I mean, it's amazing.
Wow.
Yes. Stand out there while I bathe myself. I'm like, okay. I haven't been there.
Okay, well, look
I
here.
love Montgomery, Texas. How y'all doing? I love Montgomery.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. Let's get off of here.
Okay.
I'll let you exit first, and then I'll sweep up the floor, okay?
Okay. I'll
And
see you.
empty the cash register, okay?
Love you.
Love you too. You take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, Rachel.
Bye, Rachel. I am Jerry Mack, and I will be back.